Well, Colette, in January, the High Court explored options to try to make Enoch Burke pay this fine that was imposed on him for refusing to obey a court order to stay away from Wilson's Hospital School. The court hearing that he returned to school in January after he was released from jail just before Christmas. Now, one of the options that was explored is what's called a garnishee order, whereby someone could apply to either dock his wages in order to make him pay the fine. And there was also submissions about who could apply for this order. Enoch Burke wasn't in court that day, and Mr. Justice David Nolan asked for written submissions from him. And today the judge said it was clear that Mr. Burke has no intention of abiding by court orders, that he hasn't changed his behaviour, regards himself as a martyr, and thinks the court is trying to force him to approve of matters which are against his beliefs. But he said all the court is trying to do is ensure he abides by the rule of law. So he said, as predicted, they will have to look at alternative methods. And he says that the case has preoccupied the nation for far too long, and that he and others seem to thrive on the publicity and think that by so acting they're forwarding their cause. And he said he believed that a garnishee order was appropriate in this case, and that the Attorney General is the appropriate person to make this application for it. And he fixed the amount of the fine to be paid at €79,100 for the purposes of this order. And he also noted that the fine previously imposed hasn't had the desired effect, so he said he is going to increase it to €1,400 a day until Enoch Burke purges his contempt and gives an undertaking to stay away from the school. Now, Enoch Burke will be given the chance to respond before either of these orders are made permanent. The judge ordered that he come before court before next Friday with evidence of his assets and his income, and also the school with evidence of his most recent behaviour, and the entire matter will be back before the court on the 7th of March.